Welcome to Aiken This Week. I'm Emery Langston. Today I'm being joined by TaKima Butler, otherwise known as TK, the Youth and Family Coordinator for the Aiken Department of Public Safety. And we're here at the Crosland House where TK's office is. And TK, we thank you for giving us a few minutes of your time today to get to know you a little bit.
Thank you for having me.
TaKima, I know that you're fairly new to this particular position, but you're not new to the city of Aiken, having worked as a public safety officer for the Department of Public Safety for 4 years. But can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I was born and raised here in Aiken. I graduated from Aiken High School in the class of 2009, the best class there is so far. and so I graduated in 2009, then from there, I went to Spartanburg Methodist College on a golf scholarship. I played there for 2 years and decided that I wanted to go and play golf for a four-year college. And then I went to the Citadel, and I graduated in 2013. So I went and played for Citadel Golf for the remainder of my 2 years. Got my bachelor's in criminal justice, and then I came back to Aiken and got hired on as a police officer 2 weeks after graduation. So the chief called and said, "Hey, I'm going to offer you a position. When can you start?" I said, "As soon as possible."
So you really didn't skip a beat.
I didn't. I was a broke college student that just graduated, so I was ready to get going and just really be a part of this community, something I've always wanted to do. I grew up in the department. My dad retired as a lieutenant here. And I knew that this is where I've always wanted to be. So I was ready to get started. And now I'm getting my master's in professional counseling at Liberty University online. So I've been, doing a lot of studying. I should graduate in May, so that'll be great.
Good.
Looking forward to it. It's been a long road. Just really, took my time, working and studying. So, and as I began working in the community as a police officer, I realized that I wanted to help in a different way. And this position came open, and I figured what better way to, be a part of the community and to really help get to know people in a different atmosphere.
Sure.
That's pretty much me.
Well, it sounds like you are very well prepared for this position with your education and your background and working on your master's. So tell us a little bit about what the position involves, being the Youth and Family Coordinator for the department.
Okay, well, the Youth and Family position, the way I look at it is it's like a support system. So I deal with, I'll tell you this, a part of it is the Police Athletic League.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I deal with sports. I deal with football, cheerleading, track and field, basketball, and we partner with Hook a Kid on golf. And so during the summer, kids are able to play golf. And so I look at it as just being that person they can come to if they need something. Just really, I have my phone on me all the time, and sometimes if a child is not behaving in school, their parent will call me and say, "Hey, my child is acting up in school, can you please talk to them?" And I'll either meet with them or talk to them on the phone and say, "Hey, what's going on?" So just being that familiar face, someone they can come and talk to if they need anything. My goal is to really, once I graduate with counseling, to really put those skills to use and just kind of help, kids with communicating and families just, knowing what's going on with their child.
Sure. And I think that you have alluded to this, why you chose this position, wanting to help in the community in a different way and getting your master's and just that. But talk a little bit more about that, TK.
So as far as my position?
As far as why you chose this particular position.
Well, in law enforcement, I came in contact with a lot of people in the Crosland Park area, Hom Village area, and I just saw that I wanted to really, my call would take hours if I could, just really talking to them, because I realized that the child's behavior, that's the result of something else, that there's a deeper issue that I've always wanted to understand. Why are you behaving this way? What's going on? And as a police officer, you really don't have the time because you're going from call to call. So you really don't have time to really understand why a child is running away every day. So this position, I took this position because I figured I would have more time to really sit down with them and figure out what the underlying issue is. And a lot of times when a child or person in general tells you what the problem is, it's not always the problem. So just having the opportunity to get to the root of the issue and helping them succeed. That's what I want to do. I want to help the youth in this community be successful.
Sure. Well, let me ask you about the impacts that you have noticed over the past several months that you've been in the position. Can you talk about that a little bit, about the impacts that you've seen?
Yes. Well, I started a position in June, and the only group that I've actually interacted with are the football players and the cheerleaders this far. And just with them, I've noticed that they're very comfortable with coming up to me. It means a lot. A kid come up, hey Miss TK, hey Miss Butler, and they come up, give me a hug, and just kind of, just really be able to talk with them. I noticed that something about the parents as well is that they're willing to help. They're full of ideas. They want somebody to at least listen to their ideas and help make this program better. So I've noticed that kids are a little more free. Parents are willing to help. So that's what I've noticed as far as the impact.
Well, now that you have been working and you've seen those types of impacts, what would you say that you see as the need for youth and families in the community?
Well, I feel that the biggest need is for the youth to have something to do, something that's going to occupy their time, sports, but everybody's not athletic. So just having something else, fun for them to do, to see, because eventually they're going to get bored. They play video games, but they're going to accomplish the game, then there's nothing else for them to do. So just having something, more entertaining for them to do. And when I think of it from a family perspective, just really teaching families how to communicate with one another. One thing I've experienced is that a parent can tell me, hey, my child is doing this, and I ask them why, they don't know. I go to the child and say, hey, your mom said you're doing this, can you tell me why? And they tell me why. So just really that communication, knowing how to communicate, parents knowing how to listen to their child, and just really understanding why my child is acting this way. And just so offering, communication skills, I think that'll work out great. So.
Well, good. What do you see kind of as an umbrella or an overall picture of what you want to accomplish in this position?
Well, my goal is to come in contact with as many juveniles in this area as possible, and just be that familiar face, building relationships with them and their families. Maybe one day I'll get invited to someone's graduation or awards banquet, something like that. But to really make an impact on the youth and help them to make better decisions, and that's about it.
Well, I think that you have the perfect personality, skills. This is very much in your wheelhouse to be able to do this, and we're very lucky to have you as the Youth and Family Coordinator for the Department of Public Safety and the Police Athletic League, other known as PAL. So, TK, thank you for taking a few minutes with us today to get to know you a little bit better, and the best of luck in doing what you do in the community.
Thank you.
So we appreciate you being with us for a few minutes today, and we'll see you next time for Aiken This Week.